kids, welcome to another episode of Sunday School Online. I hope you have been enjoying all our episodes so far. You know what? Your Sunday school teachers have been missing you so much. Do you know how much? How much do you think? This much? This much? This much? No, they've been missing you this much. And so, today's episode is going to be full of programs done just for you by our very own TAP Sunday School teachers. So, are you ready to dance and move? Okay, let's all stand and get ready because we love to praise and worship, right? So, let's go and listen to another song.
Making the melody in my heart, making the melody in my heart, making the melody in my heart, unto the King of Kings. Thumbs up, making the melody in my heart, making the melody in my heart, making the melody in my heart, unto the King of Kings. Thumbs up, elbows bent, making the melody in my heart, making the melody in my heart, making the melody in my heart, unto the King of Kings. Thumbs up, elbows bent, legs apart, making the melody in my heart, making the melody in my heart, making the melody in my heart, unto the King of Kings. Thumbs up, elbows bent, legs apart, knees bent, making the melody in my heart, making the melody in my heart, making the melody in my heart, unto the King of Kings. Thumbs up, elbows bent, legs apart, knees bent, heads down, making the melody in my heart, making the melody in my heart, making the melody in my heart, unto the King of Kings. Thumbs up, elbows bent, legs apart, knees bent, heads down, turn around, making the melody in my heart, making the melody in my heart, making the melody in my heart, unto the King of Kings. Thumbs up, elbows bent, legs apart, knees bent, heads down, turn around, tongues out. Unto the King of Kings.
Hi everyone, I'm Onella and I teach 4 to 5 year olds at TAP Sunday School. The reason I love teaching Sunday school is because even though we are the ones teaching them, you realize that there's so much that you can learn from the little ones. Simple things like sharing your crayons or like forgiving your friends quickly if they don't give you your seat and things like that. And also when you walk into the class, it's so nice to see how enthusiastic and happy they are all the time. It really helps you to live life like a child, and this is what I love about Sunday school.
Hello. Today I would like to share on the story of Joseph. He was a favorite son of Jacob, who gave him a special coat of many colors. This made his brothers very jealous. But this was made worse when Joseph had a dream where he saw his whole family bowing down to him. One day, when Joseph went to find his brothers in the field, they caught him and threw him in a pit, and then sold him to be a slave in Egypt. There, Joseph, after falsely being accused when serving Pharaoh's guard, he went to prison. In prison, Joseph met Pharaoh's cupbearer and chief baker. When they had dreams, Joseph helped them to understand it. He asked the cupbearer to mention his name to Pharaoh and ask him to release Joseph. But the cupbearer forgot him when he was released. 2 years later, Pharaoh had a dream. No one could help Pharaoh understand his dream. This was the time the cupbearer remembered Joseph and told Pharaoh about him. Joseph interpreted this dream and said that there will be 7 years of plenty of food and then 7 years of famine. Pharaoh was very happy, so he made Joseph the prime minister. Joseph helped to store the grain so that when there was famine, there would be food to eat. When this time came, Joseph's family didn't have food, so his father Jacob sent Joseph's brothers to Egypt to buy grain. When they met Joseph, they didn't recognize him, and because he was in a high position, a position just below the Pharaoh, they bowed down to him. This made Joseph's dream come true. Joseph was glad to see his family. He saw they were sorry for what they had done to him, so he forgave them and provided his whole family with food. This is a beautiful example of how God worked in Joseph's life. Because of Joseph's talent to understand dreams, thousands of people were kept from starving. Joseph went through a lot of hard times, but he trusted and honored God. The Lord protected Joseph. He did not prevent the men who tried to harm him, but he caused all these things to work for good and to fulfill the plans he has for Joseph's life. Joseph also provides a model for us, that even when falsely accused or wrongly treated, we carry on with the work God has given us, allowing God to make it right in the end.
Hi friends, today I would like to tell you why I love teaching at CGT TSS. To begin with, CGT not only values time in prayer and communion with God, but also it welcomes times to praise and worship with one another and to grow in the relationship to God during TSS too. Secondly, it is a great place to meet friends and to have a healthy relationship. Thirdly, we have a lot of interesting and fun activities like crafts, dramas, games and many more to know about Jesus and study about Jesus in a cool way. And fourthly, we have appropriate curriculum for all age group for the young minds to absorb easily. And we have our pastors and leaders of our church who organize many teacher training programs to develop our skills and to develop our lesson plans to teach, and they encourage us to teach diligently and with accountability to God. And over the years, I had the privilege and honor and joy of teaching my 4 to 6 year old children, and I continue to learn more during TSS. Thank you.
Okay, it's time for memory verse now. And the verse is taken from Proverbs chapter 16, verse 3. I'm going to read it to you now. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and your plans will succeed.
So, what does commit mean?
Commit means to give everything over to the Lord for Him to handle it.
So, I thought that because He made life and living and school and everything,
Yes,
that we ask Him how to do it because He'll know best.
you're right. You're right. He knows best and He will do exactly what He wants.
Also,
Yes.
to do it as for Jesus. No, I mean, Joseph was in that as a servant in the house. Then he
Yes.
was in the prison.
Yes.
He could have been angry with the bosses, no, but instead, whatever he did as if for Jesus, for God. That's why I think he succeeded.
Yes, and just think, even in prison, he didn't decide for himself, but he allowed God to handle it. And that is why God helped him to succeed. And later on, what a great man he became, didn't he?
Yes.
It's my gift and my passion. I teach because I love the Lord and also I love children. It makes me to read the Bible more and more. I learn from other teachers and also from children. In Matthew 18, Jesus tells his disciples to become like children and to be humble and also to welcome children. Being with children, I am often reminded of this passage. Sometimes it's stressful. It takes a lot of commitment and sacrifice. But I have always enjoyed teaching at that Sunday school.
Hi everyone! Today we are going to make a craft that will remind us how God was with Joseph even when he was in prison. So first we are going to make this prison. For that we will need a cardboard box, a milk powder box or a cereal box would be ideal. What you need to do is take this box and measure halfway down, exactly halfway down, and draw lines right round the box. This way with your pencil. Once you've done that, cut down the sides up to the lines you have drawn on all four corners. So I've done this already. Once you cut them down, you will have 4 flaps. This 4th flap you can cut off at the point where you drew the line. Once you have done this, the 3 remaining flaps, fold them and paste them at the bottom of the box. You could use double-sided tape for this or glue. Once you have folded the 3 sides, turn to the one side where you cut off the flap. On that side, you need to now draw a smaller rectangle inside this to form like a frame. So take your ruler and draw a smaller rectangle inside, and then with your scissors you will cut out this rectangle. I have already cut it out just to save time. Once you have cut out the rectangle, now your prison bars can come in. So use your popsicle sticks, or if you don't have popsicle sticks, use the strips of cardboard that you can cut from the flaps that you cut out and arrange them. I'm going to use popsicle sticks here. Paste them with glue or with double-sided tape on the frame that you have just cut out. Once you have done this, just to cover the rest of the cardboard that is showing, you can use some strips of paper, or if you like, you could even use scotch tape for this, whatever you prefer, just to cover what's showing of the original box that you used. Now your prison is ready, and if you like, you can actually write on another piece of paper that the Lord was with Joseph, just to remind you that even when he was in prison, God was with him. You can paste that on your prison. Once you've done this, let's move on to making Joseph. For this, you'll take your cardboard tube, the toilet paper roll, and you will also need strips of colored paper, ideally 2 different colors. That will be nice for Joseph's clothes. So you take these strips and you paste one strip on top and the other strip a little lower as Joseph's clothes. I've already done it and it will look like this. Then Joseph needs a face. For this, take a different colored paper, and maybe with a bottle cap, you can draw a circle, cut it out, and then draw a face on the circle, eyes and the nose, and paste that on Joseph. Now he needs some hair. If you have some black paper, that will be ideal, but if not, you can even color white paper and draw a circle that is slightly larger than the toilet tube, the toilet paper roll that you have, and you'll get something like this. Put glue on it and paste that as Joseph's hair. You can add to this, you can add a little piece of cloth. If you have a piece of cloth, you can just use that to tie round his waist to make it look like he's wearing a coat, as they often did in those days. Now your Joseph is complete. You can take him and you can put him into the prison that you made. Have fun making this. Bye.
Why do I like teaching in TAB Sunday School? Because I get to be creative and I have to think of interesting ways to teach my teenage class. I also like teaching in Sunday School because I get to learn. When I have to read the Bible and I have to understand it, teach my class, I learn, and I probably learn more than they do as well, because I get to serve. It is a blessing to be able to serve and to use our talents and the gifts that God has given us in some way, and Sunday School is a great way to be able to do this. And last, I teach because it is fun. Teaching teenagers is so interesting and challenging, and you learn so much being with them, and they bring their excitement and you get to know about their lives and what goes on. Yeah, it's lots of fun. That's why I like teaching Sunday School.
Do you like to cook? Tell me, what are some of the food items that you like to make? Well, you know how we like to bring things that you've never seen anywhere before. What if I told you that we brought something like MasterChef? But only it's not MasterChef. Well, we have two teams that will be battling it out against each other at PastaChef. Check this out.
I want to welcome you today to the first ever CGT Pastor Chef! Yay! And for Pastor Chef 2020, we have the Pastor Chef teams. And over to you, what is your team name?
Team Cuisine!
Team Cuisine! Wow! And what is your team name?
Holy smokes!
Holy smokes! Okay, teams, are you ready? On your marks, get set, cook! There you go. Here's some more water for you. So how do you know that dough is ready?
It has to be nice and soft and not sticking on your hand.
Not sticking in your hand, okay. And do you leave any flour left over in the bowl?
No, you just get
Here's some water if you need more. Whoa, that dough is looking good there. It's almost ready, no?
yes,
So you put yeast in there.
yes.
And what is the yeast gonna do?
It makes the dough rise.
Okay.
Keep it in a warm place.
Right.
This dough, so it will rise and it will be ready.
Wow, that dough is looking really good there. It's easy.
Yeah,
Can anyone
it's
do
very
it? You guys, you think the kids can do it?
This is onion and garlic is getting fried with oil.
So you are tempering that.
Yeah.
Another word is saute,
Yeah.
however you want to say it. So that's, ooh, that's starting to smell really good. Whoa. Like, you know what? If you don't have any oregano, you can go, if you have ordered pizza in the past and they have those little sachet packets that comes with the pizza, you have what needs to go in this sauce, so don't worry about it. Next time, if you ever order pizza, you know you can ask for those sachets, even extra ones. It's free. So ask, then you have extra for your pizza sauce. In your pizza sauce, you know? So yes, you tell me, do you cook often at home?
Yes, I do. I love cooking.
You do? So it's amazing to see this. And it smells amazing.
Yes. I'm using easy to find tomato sauce.
Tomato
I'm sure everybody will be having it at home.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I can use the tomato puree as well.
Right.
But I thought of using tomato sauce today.
You can use this. So most of these ingredients that we have and we're using today would just be in almost everyone's house.
Mushroom. You can edit if you like.
Oh wow, Monica, what did you put?
This is tomato puree
Tomato
and then
puree.
sugar. And now I'm going to put after a little while I'm going to put water.
And you're gonna put water.
Yeah.
Wow. So tomato puree and sugar. And you already have garlic, onions, oregano.
So this is the grated cheese. This is what it looks like. And it goes on the pizza at the top. Yeah, it's soft.
It's nice and soft. Ooh, it's very soft. Ooh, that looks good. That's probably enough for about 4 pizzas. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah? So this recipe, think about it, 350 grams of flour is enough for 4 pizzas. That's a lot. Those are medium fires. Yeah. Look at those pizzas. Don't they look amazing? I'm just kind of wondering in my mind what it's going to be like when I look at this and then I look at all the toppings and the sauces. I can't imagine. Yeah, look at it's so soft. It is starting to raise up. See around the edge? It's already starting to raise. And that oven effect is going to make the dough so that that dough doesn't get doughy in the middle. You don't want to bite into dough. You want to bite into crust. Hey, Pastor Chef, you ready to eat?
I always am. I'm on a seafood diet.
Yeah, Pastor Chef, this is going to be an amazing one. You're going to have to look at what it's going to look like, adjust it on its aesthetics, as well as judge it on its taste.
Oh boy.
It's sounding really perfect on the bottom. Okay, Pastor Chef. Look at that. Okay. Would you like a fork?
My mouth is watering.
Okay, you better try it.
Let's try it. Here we go, guys. This is one with chili, right?
And that is? What are you? Holy smokes!
Holy smokes, it tastes good.
Oh, yeah. Holy smokes, it tastes good. Yeah?
It's very tasty and it's got a real kick to it. And you know what? The bottom is also really nice. It's not burnt at all. It's really nice.
It's dancing in his mouth. Dancing.
Now I'm going to see what this is like.
Team cuisine, the style, the flavor, it's white cheesy.
This has got a cheesy blast to it.
Has a cheesy blast?
Tastes really good.
Okay.
And this has got the chili blast in it.
Right.
And both are really good.
So how do we know if it's team cuisine or holy smokes?
Oh my, that's a holy smoke kind of a decision. If we're going by American taste, this is number one. If we're going by Sri Lankan taste, this is number one.
All right.
So they're both number one. Yay! Come on, try tasting now.
Okay, kids, go for it. And let's make pizza. Make it your pizza and post your pizza on your kids' WhatsApp for your Sunday school class, and let's see what your pizzas look like. Have fun.
Oh, it's really good.
Hi everyone, I've been a TSS teacher since 2012 This is my 9th year running, and it's been a joy to be part of this ministry for all these years. Ephesians chapter 1 verses 18 to 20 says this: I pray that the eyes of your heart may be enlightened, in order that you may know the hope to which He has called you, the riches of His glorious inheritance in His holy people, and His incomparably great power for us who believe. That the power is the same as the mighty strength He exerted when He raised Christ from the dead and seated Him at His right hand in the heavenly realms. My joy and desire is that myself and the group that we meet together, we just go forward and grasp this hope, this inheritance, and this great power that God has bestowed upon us as children of the Most High God. And day by day we will move forward in that same power that raised Christ from the dead, so that we will walk forward in success and not in failure. We will walk forward in victory and not in defeat. We will go forward as conquerors and not vanquished. In Jesus' name.
Through you, I can do anything. I can do all things, 'cause it's you gives me strength. Nothing is impossible. Through you, blind eyes are open, strongholds are broken. I am living by faith. Nothing is impossible. Through you, I can do anything. I can do all things, 'cause it's you gives me strength. Nothing is impossible. Through you, blind eyes are open, strongholds are broken. I am living by faith. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible with you. Not gonna live, not gonna live by what I see. Not gonna live by what I feel. Deep down I know that you're here with me. I know that you can do anything. Through you, I can do anything. I can do all things, 'cause it's you gives me strength. Nothing is impossible. Through you, blind eyes are open, strongholds are broken. I'm living by faith. Nothing is impossible. Oh, nothing is impossible with you, Lord. I'm not gonna live by what I see. I'm not gonna live by what I feel. Deep down, I know that you're here with me. Here with me, Lord. I know that you can do anything. Through you, I can do anything. I can do all things, 'cause it's you gives me strength. Nothing is impossible through you. Blind eyes are open, strongholds are broken. I am living by faith. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible with you, oh Lord. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe in you. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe in you. Say, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe in you. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe in you. Through you, I can do anything. I can do all things, 'cause it's you gives me strength. Nothing is impossible through you. Blind eyes are open, strongholds are broken. I'm living by faith. Nothing is impossible. Oh Lord, nothing is impossible.
Well, I hope that you enjoyed everything that we had lined up for you today. Our Sunday school teachers are missing you very much, and we are hoping and praying that we get to see all of you soon. Now, remember what we learned today. God loves each and every one of you very much. So remind yourself every day that God created you for a very special purpose, and He has a great plan and a great future ahead of each and every one of you. Now, take good care of yourselves, and we will see all of you very, very soon. Bye!